And we're here back with more stars from the GitHub skies. And well, I'm super happy to be finding even more people. And what is special here? We're finding more women from Latin America that are GitHub stars. That's not common, sadly. And I really, really wish that that will change soon. So with us, we have here our amiga Jessica. Jessica, how are you?
Hola, I'm very good. Hi.
Thank you very much for agreeing to having this quick interview. And first of all, for the people that do not know you, would you mind introducing yourself and letting us know why is Jessica special?
Oh my God, I don't know. I don't think I'm special, but okay, let's get this started. And hi everyone, I'm Jess. I work with developer advocacy, so I do a lot of developer teaching and sharing content and knowledge and helping developers succeed in their journeys. My focus at work is authentication authorization. I work at Auth0, but as a GitHub stars, I also help people understand a little bit more about versioning and Git and how to collaborate to open source. I also have a book, I have a podcast, I do a lot of things. But everything is thinking of helping others contribute and, be a better developer and do a lot more if they want to.
You definitely do a lot for the community. I can see that spark that you have. You're already laughing and willing to dance in front of the camera. I love it. And Jess, tell me a little bit, how was your journey to become a star, a GitHub star? How did it happen? Did it hurt or what?
No, it didn't hurt. It was built little by little, which is something that people are not used to figuring out. So since I started my developer journey during college and joining the communities, I'm a Pythonista, so I'm part of the Python community. Yes, I love Python. Everything that I did was in order to help out more people because I was helped a lot too. So I joined the community, people showed me a whole new world. I come from data science with R, and then I moved on to Python and data science with Python. And so I always got a lot of help from the community, from people teaching me different things that I didn't know, like web development and so on. And I guess because of me helping the community, doing to help people understand more about data science, doing the book to teach more about Git, doing GitFichas, which is my latest project, and it is like a Git study card collection. All of that is to help other people understand things a little bit better, because I've been through that journey of learning and sometimes it's difficult, so having different contents would help others learn too. So because of that work, I believe, is why I became a star. Somebody nominated me, I don't know who or how many people, and people at GitHub thought I had a cool profile, I guess. I don't know, but thought that I did a good job with helping the community and helping others, and I think they brought me in, they invited me to be part of the program. It didn't hurt, but it was built very slowly, very naturally, and because when I say a lot of things that I do, people are like, well, how do you do so much? And I was like, I don't know, everything it started happening very slowly and very naturally for me. Yes.
Yeah, not everything was just in a single day and like, no.
I didn't wake up one day and say, I'm going to do a podcast, do my blog, do a book, and do everything. And I did everything like in 1 week. No, it's not like that. It's very slowly, with time. It took me maybe 5 years to have a collection of projects that I work with. So yeah, it takes some time.
But something that jumps at me, also the advocate and trying to help people, how did that spark happen? What made you that morning wake up and say, I'm going to help people out there? How did that happen?
I'm a curious person. So that's how it happened for me, at least. Since I'm very curious to try to understand how things work. And once I figure out how things work, what is that I understand for myself, I want to share that with somebody else because I get excited. And I'm like, I learned this new cool feature, I learned this new cool tool, and I want to show the world or show people about them because I think everybody needs to know this. And so because of it, I started like writing my blog and doing talks at my local meetup and so on. So it all comes from my curiosity. I'm trying to understand a little bit more. And I guess, people were kind enough to answer my questions or help me out or guide me in a direction of finding an answer. So yeah, the curiosity with everybody else helping the community is very important for that.
Wow.
So yeah.
Such a beautiful journey, and I can see that you have the thrive, the push to, you enjoy it, I can tell.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful. And speaking of the experience, I have a feeling this is not your first GitHub Universe.
No, it's my second one.
Yay. And what are you liking the most? How is this experience different from the previous year? And anything that caught your attention big time, this one?
Yeah, so this year it's bigger. We had a lot of new features that GitHub announced. My favorite ones are all about making my life a little bit easier as a developer. So we have a lot of new improvements to Copilot and code spaces. I code a lot on my tablet, so using code spaces. So for me, every new feature and improvement for code spaces makes me a lot happy. Yeah, that's interesting. And another thing that is like GitHub Universe this year is way bigger. It's 10 years of GitHub Universe. I've been to the last year, and this is my second one. And I'm loving mostly meeting people like you, like all the other stars, seeing stars that I met over the web. We talk a lot on Twitter, LinkedIn, and X, well, Twitter X, Blue Sky, Mastodon, whatever you use. We end up like crossing paths through the web, and then we get to meet them in person. So that is a very fun part of going to an event in person for me. And then you get to see a lot of people that you admire. I met Cassidy, for example. She's great. So if you haven't heard of Cassidy, go check it out. She's amazing. So for me, that connection that you get from being here is one of the best things ever.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this event is huge, but coming to conferences, coming to any event, I think it's a great opportunity. If you can, I know GitHub Universe sometimes is far or crossing borders and all that, but and it's great. Come here, come to GitHub Universe. But if you don't have anything close, go to nearby conferences to you. It's super important. As Jesse's saying, it's great experience. Now, to start to ramp down a little bit the conversation, what would be like a recommendation that you would like to give to the audience, to the world, like for posterity?
Well,
pressure.
That's a lot of pressure, but I guess be curious and be patient. Because for me, one of the things that I had to learn to balance my curiosity was to be patient. I used to say, oh, I should know this. And then a friend and a mentor said, why should you know this? You never seen this before. You never tried to solve this type of problem. You're learning the language now, especially when I was learning Python. And then that kind of got me thinking, yeah, maybe I shouldn't know this. So having that patience with myself through the learning process, it is something that is important for everyone. That is, even if you are experienced and you're trying to learn something new, or you need to adjust your view from what you're doing to something else, is be curious and be patient.
Wow. Okay, I lied. There are a couple more questions, but they are quick. Few words for the women in tech or that are thinking on getting into tech. What recommendations or words would you give to them?
One thing that helped me a lot was to find other women in tech that I could talk to and find my safety zone and find my people that I could relate to and share experiences. For me, that's the PyLadies most of all. So try to find your group of people that is going to support you and is going to give you a helping hand. Even if it is one day just to hear like your frustrations, sometimes that's important too. So for all the women tech out there, you are not alone. You just need to find the ones that are close to you and that you can feel comfortable having conversations with.
Reach out, and super important. And speaking of, last question, for the people that want to reach out, follow up with you, learn from you, where can people find you?
Well, the easiest way to find me is go to my website, jtemporal.com/socials. All of my social networks are linked there. LinkedIn, Mastodon, Twitter. I refuse to call Twitter X. Twitter, Blue Sky, everything is there. That's the easiest way to find me. And I guess I'm everywhere under Jess Temporal in most social networks, so that's my handle, and I guess that's the easiest way to find me.
Look it up, search, subscribe, like, activate the bell, follow, and all the things in all the different social networks. No TikTok, right?
TikTok too.
Oh, wow. You're the first person that I met that, I did TikTok. I can't, man. But you can follow her. And yes, thank you very much for coming and sharing a little bit with the audience. And well, everybody, this is not over yet. We are going to have more fun. And we still second day of GitHub Universe. Yes, gracias.
Gracias.
Adiós.
Adiós.